Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys new here on my channel, my name is Alison and welcome back to my channel. So for this week video, we'll be testing out another new launch foundation. This is a foundation from LA Pro Matte HD High Definition Longwear Matte Foundation. And if you guys did try their previous foundation, that the one looks like Makeup Forever, but I didn't get to try that because I have oily skin and I don't think that foundation would work on my skin type. But now that they come out with this Pro Matte foundation, and I'm all about it already because I do have oily skin and I want this to work on my face. So today we'll be testing out this foundation and see how it acts up on my oily and acne prone skin. Before we get started on this foundation review, if you guys do like to watch any new launch of foundation and you want to see a review on how it works on my oily skin and acne prone skin, please subscribe down below because I'll be reviewing a lot of different kind of foundation. And without further ado, let's get started on this video. So this is what the foundation bottle looks like. It has a frosty glass finish on the bottle, and on the cap it has a matte black cap, and also when you open it, it comes with a pump, which is very handy. So here I got two different shades to try on. I got in the base color, which is 672, and also get this beige color in 673. So let's try two different shades here. Now you can tell obviously which shades it match me better. So the lightest one, this is in the shade Bisque, and the one at the back is called the shade Beige. So this might be the color that it match my skin tone. So this is a lot more in the pink undertone, and this would be my warm neutral undertone. This might be a slightly tight darker than my skin tone, but we'll work it out. So I want to say the formula when it get pumped out, it's pretty liquidy, and this is what it looks like. It's just like going down to my arms, so it's pretty liquidy on the formula. So for primer today, I'll be using the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and usually I use my matte primer, but this time my face is a little bit dry in this time of the year, so I'm using a more hydrating primer to prep my face. I don't know why I get so nervous trying this foundation out, because I feel like the formula right off the bat is very liquidy and I'm not sure if it's work on my oily skin. But I have to say, these days my face has been getting very dry, and it never happens to me because when I have foundation on the chin area and at the end of the day I can see that it's breaking out. The foundation is like all cracking on my face, and I feel that because I'm dehydrated and because the weather, it keeps changing hot and cold and my skin is not used to it. And also I have a very serious allergy these days. I don't know what happened to my body, but I'm just not doing good with my body these days, as you can tell with my triangular shape acne scar and the acne. While I'm working on this foundation, let's talk about what this foundation does to your skin. On the Ulta website, on their retail price, it's only $8.99, and if you go back to the LA Girl official website, it retails for $10. But then I would say on the LA Girl, it has more shades. In their website, they have 14 shades on the LA Girl website, and on the Ulta website there's only 2, 4, 6, 8 shades. So if you guys want to look for more shades, you guys can go to the LA Girl official website. But then I got mine at the Ulta website, and currently this is the shade that I'm using, and I believe this is beige. Yeah, this is the color that I'm using on my face right now, and I feel like it kind of matched my skin tone, my undertone very well. The LA Girl website, they describe this foundation to be a soft and suede-like finish. It's a pro matte foundation, gives you cover and shine. It also has a creamy liquid formula, provides smooth and beautiful coverage for both day and nighttime wear. It helps minimize the appearance of pores and fine lines for an even, soft, focused effect. They also formulate with vitamin E, B5, and sunflower oil. So based on what they claim on the foundation, it feels like it's good for my oily skin type, and if you guys have large pores, you may want to get this a try. Now I'm putting like a second layer on my face just to cover up my hyperpigmentation, my active acne and acne scar. So this is the full face with 3 to 4 pumps of foundation on my face, and because I do have hyperpigmentation and I do have some scar that I want to cover it up, so I'm using a little bit more, but it still feels very lightweight. Now that I'm liking the finish of it, but then when I'm doing my makeup, I'm just gonna cover my acne scar that is peeking through right here. I'm just gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape to cover up those areas. So now I would say it's at 1 o'clock mark, and this is when my foundation is on my face. So I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back later to check in with you guys. Okay guys, I'm back with the full face makeup on, and now the time is 1:30, so I've been spending 30 minutes for this makeup look, and I would say this foundation has already settled on my face. To set my face, I did use a different setting spray this time. I did use my MAC Fix Plus, and if you guys know this setting spray, it gives you a little bit more on a hydrating side. Instead of using my Urban Decay All Nighter, this is more on a matte formula. So around this time of the year, I feel like my skin is not used to the weather, keep changing hot and cold, and also I do have a acne prone skin, so I do have acne scar and active acne that is going on my skin. I did treat with the tea tree oil, so that's why my face is a little bit more on a dehydrating side this time. Now that the foundation is already set on my face, I really like how it feels. It doesn't feel a very cakey or you do have foundation on your skin. It feels very lightweight, and I really like how the center of my face, it does really blur my pores. Not huge difference, but then I can see a little bit difference on this area that I have large pores, and it's looking very smooth and matte finish at this time. And I think the shade range, it matched my face perfectly, but I have to say this foundation, it did start creasing around my nose, but again I do have very dry skin around this area and on my chin area, so this might be something that you don't want to look at in this foundation review, because when I use my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, and if you guys watch me for long enough, you know this is the foundation that is my holy grail, my all-time favorite full coverage foundation, and it does the same thing on my chin area. I wear it like the other day, like 2 days ago, and I see the crack is adding up on my chin area and around my nose, and this foundation never happens to me. So I know that my skin is a little bit dry, but I already tried to prime it with moisturizer. I did use a face mask to see if it really changed up the skin situation. Yeah, so far I'm liking this foundation. It gives me a very nice medium to full coverage, and it feels very lightweight, and also it doesn't look very cakey on my face, so I'm liking how it looks overall. I'm gonna check back with you guys in a 4 hours mark and see how this foundation acts up with my natural oil, and I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, I'm here for a second check-in. Now the time is 5:05, so it has been 4 hours since this foundation is on my face, and for these 4 hours I feel very comfortable with this foundation on my face. I don't have that feeling that I want to take this makeup off. It's just a very natural finish, and you can tell that I have a little natural oil come through, but then in this 4 hours I did spray my MAC Fix Plus again because I feel like I'm getting really dry and tied up, and that's just my skin situation. It's not the foundation. As I told you guys earlier, my skin has been acting up, so I have to keep my face hydrated throughout the day. And I'll have to say, I don't know if you guys can tell with the natural light, so this is what the foundation looks like on my face. It looks very natural, and it's pretty much exactly my skin tone. I would say the beige color is just matched perfectly. And right now I do have a little sheen coming through my cheekbones and the center of my face and in around my forehead area, and that's just very normal for me because I do have oily skin. But again, I did spray my MAC Fix Plus. I would say on my face in this area I got very dry because I do have allergy and I'm constantly blowing my nose, and it's still looking pretty nice. I don't see creasing or anything. It's still looking very natural. It's still set around my nose area, but it's not as pretty as usual because I do rub my nose throughout the day, but then on my chin area I can see it's starting to kind of separate because my skin issues. But then within this 4 hours, I would say it's pretty nice. It's not that bad because with my Estee Lauder, my Holy Grail foundation, it does crack up on this area within the 4 hours mark. So this does hold up pretty good, and I can tell that it's starting to crack up. And I did spray some Fix Plus, especially on this area because I do get very dry. I don't know what happened to my skin. I do have oily skin, but it's just the season changing, and I have acne going on this area as well. But so far I'm liking the foundation. It does pretty good on my face. It holds up pretty nice. I'll check back with you guys in and out of 4 hours and see if I like this foundation or not, and I'll give you my final thoughts, and I'll see you guys later. I'm back for the final check-in, and now the time it's 9:58. So it has been almost 9 hours since I wear this foundation on my face, and I have to say I like this foundation. It does hold up pretty nice on my face. It does still look matte. I consider I use my MAC Fix Plus and I still haven't blocked once throughout the day, so I have to say this is a very good foundation for oily skin, even though my skin is a little bit dry these days. But then I feel like this foundation holds up pretty nice. It looks very natural. It feels very natural. It doesn't feel like I have foundation, that kind of tacky feeling on my face. And also I'm amazed on the product around my nose area because I do blow my nose throughout the day, but then it still stay put around my nose area. It looks very nice, and my forehead, it looks looking good, except this area, which is the area that I get very dry, and it happens to my Holy Grail foundation as well. So it's just my skin issue. It's not that the foundation does this to my skin. So I can tell that right here I'm looking a little bit dry, a little bit cracky, but because my skin is dehydrated. And I do like this foundation. It does give me medium to full coverage, which I like about foundation because I do have something underneath that I have to be covered, and I like the texture of it. I like how it holds up on my oily skin throughout the 9 hours, and I really like the coverage, and it's just looking very natural. It doesn't cake up my face, and I have to say I really like this foundation because of the price range. And also, if you guys are looking into a matte foundation for your oily skin out there, I feel like this foundation is worth to try. So one of the cons of this foundation is it doesn't have enough of shades for different kind of skin tone out there. It only has a 14 shades on their LA Girl website and only 8 shades on their Ulta website. So I hope you can find your shades on the Ulta website or either website, but I feel like if you can find your shades, this is the good foundation to try it on. And also I want to point out this foundation, it works on specific on my skin tone, my skin type. It doesn't necessarily it works on you as well, because we do have different kind of texture and different kind of things on our face. And to try on this foundation, this is just my own opinion on how this foundation specifically work on my skin. It doesn't necessarily work on your skin as well. So this is just all my review and opinion on this foundation, and I hope this foundation review does help you guys out. So earlier when I was doing my second review on this foundation, I was in my car, and if you guys can see at the background, I was outside of the Ulta because I have to return something that I don't like, and I swear most of the time I try to return stuff and I always get something new, so the money, it doesn't end up back to my cart. So that is my situation right there. I need help. I need someone to send help. I got this are the Wispy Lashes, and this is in the model 602, and I never saw this in any store or on their website. I don't know, is it just me? But then this is something that I feel like it's very natural, but yeah, it gives you a very little wispy kind of look, but it looks very natural on your eye. And I normally get the one that in the green wording it says demi wispy. That is the one that is more obvious, more wispier, something that I feel like it gives you a very natural look. Yeah, it gives you a little demi wispy look, and it just kind of not too natural, if you guys know what I mean. 2 of this, and also I just came across to try this Benefit Batgirl Bang mascara. I know this is like over all social media, people has been talking about this mascara, and the salesperson actually told me she has lashes that is like Asian lashes go straight forward downhill, and that's me right there. And she said she didn't use any eye curler to lift up her lashes, but then her lashes is seriously all the way up, and she said this is the mascara that helps her lashes pull all the way up. She even went to gym with this mascara on and it doesn't smudge on her eyes. So I'm like, I have very oily eyelid. And last but not least, I got this whole set of limited edition Real Technique brush, and I never saw this on over social media, and I never saw people talking about this yet. So I just came across with these brushes, and this is just like my daily basis brushes that I would use on my face. So this would be my setting powder brush, and this would be my eye setting under eye powder brush, or you can use it as a highlighter, or it says you should use it as a finishing brush, but then I feel like this is the brush that I would use daily, so I want to try it out. And $30 for a set, I think it's not too bad. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini haul insert into my foundation review. So guys, that is all my foundation review, and I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. And if this video has helped you on picking on this LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation, please comment down below if you guys like it or not, or if you guys are deciding to get this after watching this review. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Bye!